Okay, so I'm back more about this tracker. So that little 10-watt panel right there, that runs the electronics and the motors that tilt the panel. These other panels, that's 1680 watts, that goes inside my house and charges my batteries. So I'm going to add another 10-watt panel there because this winch is going to use more power. And so this right now, that panel is facing due west. And you can see right there the little wind thing. The wind's always blowing out here. So I have nothing there. So until the sun gets below those trees right there, which are probably maybe 1/8 a mile away, I don't have any obstructions. And then later on in the summer, this tree right here will, if the sun comes a little bit north in the summer, it's kind of weird. I actually didn't know about the sun until I got panels. But anyway, so it'll block it later. Probably about June 21st, this tree right here will block it late at night. Right before the sun goes down. So that's it to the west, and then to the east, I have these trees right here, so I won't get sun until about 9 because these trees right here are blocking it. And then I also wanted to show, I said this used to be dual axis, and I didn't show. This 2x4 used to be an actuator. You can see the brackets are still there. And what happened is the wind broke the actuator, and wind just twisted it. And this is the other bracket. The wind just kept twisting. You can see I braced it up. And originally it was welded on there, and the weld broke. And then these actuators right here, this is like the third one. So this is just too flimsy for the amount of wind that I'm getting. Maybe I should give up on solar panels and get a windmill. That's what I'm thinking. And then I wanted to show some detail on this. On the way, I got this webbing right here. That's what I was talking about. There's that one strap gets slack when it's all the way at the limit. This one's still tight. So they're just the cable that came on the winch took it off. So this is one winch strap wrapped around one way, and the other one's wrapped around the other way. So as a result, it's pretty simple. It's just, once you see it, it's simple. So as it turns, one strap's going out and the other one's going in. Now when this thing is level, both straps are tight. And again, it's the geometry of it. One strap gets some slack in it. Also, I failed to mention that these little electric winches, this is just a 2,000-pound ATV winch. I think it was like $60-70 off of Amazon. It's nothing special about this winch, but all these winches, they have an electric brake. So this drum will not turn until the winch gets power. Now, I say it's a brake. It's not really a brake. What's holding it is the gear train, because these things are geared so low, down geared so low that you're unable to turn that motor because of the gears in there. It's not, some winches will have an actual brake that brakes the drum too. This cheaper ones don't, but it won't turn. It's not turning. There's no way that you can turn that drum without power. And another thing I showed this, people confused. This right here, this controller just charges the battery that runs the electronics and the winch. This controller doesn't control these panels. These panels go inside my house. It's right here, it's buried. Goes inside my house, and that's a separate controller in there that controls the voltage coming off the big panels. Also in my house, I'm rebuilding my back porch. It rotted out. You can see the wood there, and that door rotted out, and I got to throw it away. So this house is I can live in it. Looks like a mess now because I'm working on it, but I'm gonna have it all fixed up and painted. And so that's it. That's just I wanted to explain some stuff. Right here, you can see this pivot right here. Used to let well, it still would allow it to pivot up and down to tilt toward the sun, but it's just this actuator right here kept breaking. Now I replaced it with 2x4. 2x4s don't break. And then these bearings here allow it to tilt east-west, so they're still working. And that right there is just a level. So this way, when I set my limit switches up, I'll know what's 45 degrees. It's almost level right now. I did that by accident. That's 30 degrees. Now I'll never use that O because it'll be 90. And there, that's it from the front. So that's my dog. She's old. All right, just more details. If you have any questions, just ask.